I would say that one of the most difficult and perhaps one that we learned the most from was a situation maybe 10 years ago when we lost a major client. And the client at the time represented about half of our revenue generation and half of our profitability. And it was just a devastating time. In part because we felt as though there's nothing we could have done to have prevented it. So that sense of being out of control is a terrible feeling. And so my tendency was to look back and saying, what did we miss? What could we have done? What should we have done? And at the same time, there was the fear of the moment, which was, how are we going to replicate the business that we lost? It required us to let go of staff. It required us to tighten our belts. It required us to rethink just on the spot and react to a change that was, again, out of our control. The learning that we got from it was, first of all, the folly of being overly dependent on any client, and that we needed to be more diversified. We needed to mitigate our risk around who our clients were and where our revenues were coming from. But it also gave us the sense that we were smart enough and agile enough to take the opportunity to make improvements in the business and start to shift the way we did things, the way we thought about things, so that we would not likely get into that situation again. So we started to rethink, how do we generate our revenues? Are we as profitable as we should be? Are we hiring the right staff? Are our financial and billing practices what they should be? And it gave us a chance to run a better business. By forcing ourselves to think about diversification, just even on the revenue generation side of our business, has opened up all kinds of doors and opportunities to think and explore and incubate practices, products, services that I don't think, if we had continued to have a sugar daddy kind of client, that we would have ever been compelled to do.